Hello, hello, welcome back to Quick Smokes on Anubis. We're going to start off with a deep mid smoke. It's going to go right there and not leave enough room that they can sit on top of this block or against the wall. It's rather quick, so it's a nice low jump throw. Going to want to come to this corner by the truck here and look right at the edge of this top wall to the left of the window. Just right around here. Anywhere here is fine, but right there. Jump throw. That's gonna be nice and quick mid. Not to leave a whole bunch of plume out here. There's like just an edge that they can sit on, but it's very tight. So you have to be a little careful of that, but I mean that's gonna take some guts to do. If we want a complete coverage mid smoke, we're gonna put our crosshair right down here. Jump throw. And that smoke is gonna block off the entire thing. You can come play in here. Get yourself up to hold right here. Do whatever you want to do. Our final smoke from T-spawn is going to be from the exact same spot. Go up to the left of where we just saw the last one. There's a crack here. Follow that crack up to the tooth above it, and you're going to go one tooth to the left. So, tooth to the left of the crack. You want to left click and jump throw. So, that's going to give us a nice little E-box smoke, block off the doorway, leave this section over here clear. So, if you have a player scooting up this way, they can slip in. They don't have to worry about playing in the smoke and standing right next to someone who is also doing that. You can hold it from here and get control of E-box without even having to take this fight. It's also pretty good if you're going to rush A. You can throw that thing so that the person E-box room can't peek you and get you down here. Now heading over to B site on the T side, we're going to come get on this little ledge, wedge into the corner, and this is where all of our smokes are going to be thrown from. It's safe because they can't turbo peek you out here and dink you while you're throwing them, these things. First one's going to be right on top of, right in this circle here. That's just going to be a back platform smoke. The next one is going to be a long smoke, and it's just going to be on the tooth over here. That's going to block off these two spots here when you're pushing out into sight. So you don't have to worry about them quite as much. They can be playing this cubby there, so you gotta be a little careful. Okay, last smoke over here. We have one that blocks off the same two angles, but it leaves a little bit more risk, where your guy planting can get knifed. But it is good to get one smoke to block both those angles. So we're gonna come to the same spot, wedge yourself in the corner. You wanna go on the left side of the second tooth in, right and left click. Jump throw. It's gonna bank off the bottom of this here. And it's gonna one smoke that's gonna block off everything on the left side. So it leaves just the right side to fight. But that is gonna leave it, so if your guy plants in here, you can get pushed through the smoke and get knifed. So you might want to plant on this side. Now into mid. This is just a little run throw. Once you've cleared up into here in mid, you get someone to hold this for you. And you're just going to want to take smoke and bounce it off right above the window over there. So you can put it up into this little hole here. And that's going to drop in there perfect. Block the rotate off. And your people from water can crunch A while you crunch A here. And they're going to have to push through a smoke to come fight you. So again, you're going to want someone to hold the connector here. But just put your crosshair right up in here above the window. Run throw. And it'll pop right into there. Try to go into practice mode, just like I'm doing right now, and just try it a couple different times. You get the hang of it. Okay, so now we're over by rugs on A site here. We're gonna drop down onto the second platform. So we're gonna wedge ourselves in the corner here on the second platform down. And this smoke is gonna be a back right platform smoke over here. We're going to take our crosshair and put it, you see how there's this little key at the edge? Put it at the base of the key to the left of the circle. And just a simple run throw. It's going to get a perfect little smoke up there. And we fall down here into our next smoke, which is right here. See? Perfect. Covers all that up, forces them to rotate over here. And that's what next smokes will be about. After you throw this run throw, you'll actually fall right down here from running. And this is where our next one is. You're going to come wedge yourself in the corner right here. Put your crosshair right on the top of this arch. And just a straight toss. That's going to block off the connector, force those people out. Completely blocks off the connector there, forces them to come through a smoke if they want to fight you. So if you smoke here and here, you can only have a fight on this platform or down on the stairs. If you're not a fan of taking this fight right here, over top of these boxes and right and up here, I have a little smoke for that. But it is going to leave the passageway of connector open, they can come out, but it'll actually block off this angle right here. So it'll block an opera off from there as well. It's a nice little smoke if you only have one smoke. So for this smoke, we're going to follow the line that's at the bottom of this A sign, all the way over to underneath the window. Go to this block right here. And you're going to go to this top corner. Not too high up, you want to be a little bit lower down in right here. And we're going to jump throw. That's going to pop out to the front. It's going to block off this tight angle right here where they can hold from mid. It's going to block off stairs there or broken wall peak. And then we'll leave this fight here still. But this is blocking off two fights just with one smoke, which is really nice. Okay, so say you're holding the rotate A while your team's pushing B. You're all playing down here. And you want to fake an A push so that they can kind of maybe make someone move or something. Just keep these guys here so your team's not getting full rotated on while they push. You want to take this line this outside wall up with the edge of this windowsill here while pushed up against this wall. Just like that. Then, right here, just off to the left of the edge of the windowsill, you're going to want to put your 1Y there. Jump throw. The smoke's going to bounce out there. And it's going to be the same smoke that I showed you before with from the other spot pushing here. But you can also throw that for your team while if you're holding the rotate from even farther back while they're A pushing, or just to fake a push without ever putting yourself in danger from someone pushing you right here. You're pushed up pretty far back on this ramp, so they'd have to swing all the way out to here to peek you. So just up against the wall, line those two up. 1Y off to the left side. Boom, nice and easy. Alright, now over on CT side of things, we have a couple spawn smokes. So, come wedge yourself right in the corner of here, right off of spawn. And you're going to put your crosshair right on this top corner. And we have ourselves right there, a nice little water smoke. This is good if somebody wants to push through. If someone wants to push out of here. They can't be peeked from right here. They can slide down. Just gotta be careful of this angle here. And then you can be right up here and catch them off guard. So throw that for your teammate who wants to come down here. Or throw another smoke mid that blocks off mid and come peek through the window. That's always a good option as well. Now back to the exact same spot for an insta mid smoke. We're gonna come above the flowers here, right on the crack at this corner. And we're gonna jump throw. That's just going to drop a perfect smoke down mid before anyone can even get there. If you're also coming from CT spawn, you can just run right up this way, bank it off that wall, and it'll pop. You will be able to get a shot off here, so if you have an op, you can come throw it and get one shot off before that smoke goes off. And then you can make your way. I like to make my way with this smoke. Get a little peek off on water here. Gotta be careful of spam though. It's really nice to have a teammate throw the one from CT right at the start of the round, and that leaves the mid player to have a whole extra smoke, so that when that one eventually fades, you can just pop another one out there, and keep delaying the time that they can't push through here, or that they have to at least push through a smoke to come through. Okay, say your A player makes contact over here, and they're getting pushed. You can come down from connector, and bank a smoke right off the face of this here. You don't want to be all the way to the edge, but you don't want to be too far left. You want to be right around this area. I like to put it right on the colorful line here. And then run throw. And that's going to block off A main. A couple of them might squeak through, but it'll really split up the fight for them. Now if you are the A main player, the main A player, when you're running out this way, the first time you can contact them is right here. You guys will meet at this door. So what I like to do is at the start of the round, you want to run and bounce the smoke right off the wall beside this window here. If you go way more this way, it'll plume out way farther, and they can kind of split out in the smoke and take you from different angles. But if you go right near this window here, goes all the way into the corner, smokes them off, so they need to come through the smoke, because it's really great to get to take control of this room right here as an A anchor or an A player. Because if they try to push through here, or they eventually have to wait for the smoke to fade, then once that happens, your other teammate can come, help you, like bounce the smoke off here, and they're stuck in here again. It really slows them down. If you give up this room for free, then they can just pop right away, and nobody can come be there to help you. So you want to make sure you get room for control of this room. Bounce the smoke right off here while you're running. Catch them as they come through. If you're playing to help that person, you're playing back here. They rush through, you get a few, but you have to fall back behind the pillar. You're just going to bounce the smoke right off this little blue bottom orange part of it right here. Standing throw. That's going to block off the entranceway, make them have to push through a smoke here. Hopefully you can help your friend who's trying to escape around this corner before they can get over there to shoot him. Another smoke for an A anchor or A player here. You make contact here, you fall back behind cake. Put your crosshair right up in the middle of this thing's arms. You're going to want to double click, so both left and right trigger. And a little run throw. Drops a nice quick smoke right down the entranceway. Hopefully break up the people coming through. So, on a retake, you've already cleared up here. Made sure nobody's up in heaven. And on platform, you know they either have to be on site or back toward main. Just going to come up to the inside of the door here. Anywhere really near the front of the door in this area works perfect. You're going to want to left and right click at the same time. Go a little bit down from the plants. And just straight throw. That's going to block off this whole area, so if they're playing back here, they can peek over the top from there, but you know that's the only angle they can be right there. Now they can be back here. So, split these two fights up. And then bake the bomb. They have to push through a smoke all the way up here or all the way up there. It's a good little smoke for that. Okay, now it's B site. Honestly, B site's pretty straightforward. But I will show you a couple little tricks to smoke main. First trick is going to be from long here. If you want to smoke main without peeking out too far and risking getting caught, you can kind of come up, line these pillars up. It's not that like serious, you just to be around this area. And you're going to look right where this rock indents and straight throw. While being crouched. You want to be crouched. Crouch, straight throw. And it's just going to drop a smoke right in the entrance, keeping you pretty safe. They would have had to cross out. Most likely your teammate would have seen them from where they're holding. Alright, another safe way to smoke A main. This is going to be from anywhere on the platform back here. You want to come up near the front edge of the platform, all the way over to here. Don't want to go too far so they can't see you. Your left and right trigger on your cursor. And you're going to put your -1Y right on the top of this bar wherever you are. So if you're right here, left and right click, -1Y, -1Y. You're over here a little more. You're right in this corner here, -1Y. And all those smokes We're just gonna drop right into main. As long as you get it even in between the middle, it's gonna cover it up enough that they'll only be able to see you over boosting off of that hump there. So, just safe little smokes where you don't have to peek out, because if you're doing this to throw this smoke, there's a good chance you're dead. Okay, so this last one could be considered a retake smoke or a T-smoke actually. When if you push through here to retake, once you've cleared this, and you think they could be over towards CT, you can crouch down here and just practice this a couple times so you feel it where the doors hit, because they will hit your smoke and send it wild. But just bounce it off. Okay, so that blocks off the entire back platform right there, and just keeps anyone that's over there from peeking right away and holding that angle. Cuts down on all these angles. When you're peeking out here, you have so many angles to clear all at once that if you can cut that down and force them to push through smoke, it can really help. Okay, but that's going to be it for this video of quick and easy smokes on Anubis. Thanks for watching. Let me know which map you want to see next. I'll see you down in the next one. Have a great night.